Annyeonghaseyo. Salut. Hola. Ciao. Merhaba. Konnichiwa. Ni hao and namaste. I hope you're doing well. Because I am. Today, I'm just gonna do some book tapping. Because I really enjoyed it last time. And you told me. You told me that you enjoyed it too, so I got Couples in Treatment. I was just looking for something with a hardcover, so Couples in Treatment. I think it's gonna make pretty good sound, so just sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'll tell you a bit about my weekend too. But actually now, this might be quite an interesting book to pick up. Because, well, it's like one of the three main topics in life, right? You have health, wealth, and relationships. So whenever there's like something regarding that topic, it's usually pretty interesting to me. But I think health and relationships are like a lot. Well, if I had to rank them, right, it'd probably be health first, then relationships, and then wealth. Recently, like since I've already done quite a lot of research on health, and I've been also improving my own health a lot lately, or like over the past year. It's been like a year since I've taken it quite seriously. Well, more or less. I've been researching a lot on relationships. Well, I guess this is like more dedicated to couples, but like relationships is like a broader term, right? So it's like friends, family, pets. So that's been quite interesting to me. But my weekend, well, I didn't think I'd go to camp on Thursday, but I ended up going Thursday night and then like cleaning up because everyone was coming on Friday afternoon. So I cleaned up. I was like mainly blowing leaves, mainly worked as the dishwasher. Well, usually there'd be like three. There'd be one person washing, one person dipping. It's like you dip the washed plates into bleach and then you rack them. But then we'd also have a racker, and he like racks all the plates and trays and stuff like that on a rack. But then we changed it up to where the dipper does the racking too, and then the third guy just cleans the pots and the pans. But I was the only dishwasher, so I did like all three things, which isn't really too bad. It just takes longer. But I enjoy dishwashing. And like the people there, it was a burn recovery family camp, so burn victims who invited their families to visit the camp, basically. But everyone was so appreciative and positive and just so kind. So whenever I'd be washing, there'd be like a window where people would bring up their dirty plates and trays and stuff like that. And they'd always say thank you to me, or like be kind in general. And so it was just a really positive atmosphere to be in. And it was just a great experience. Because usually, like during regular summer camp, it's just like a bunch of I wouldn't say that the kids are like bad-mannered or badly behaved. It's just like you can tell that the burn victims like went through something, I guess. And so like you can tell their appreciation and their gratitude to just the small things, right? And I don't really get that whenever there's like regular camp, because a lot of kids take things for granted because they don't realize how good they really have it. And it doesn't mean that it's like their fault. They're just kids, you know. They don't know any better. And I feel like that's something you realize the older you get. Like, whenever, I don't know, like, for example, right now, like, I have a lot of time and energy, and like, when I get older, that's gonna diminish. Hopefully not, but it will slightly for sure, right? Because you're gonna take on responsibilities and your body's gonna be deteriorating. Even though it's gonna be slow, it's still like a decrease, right? So I'm just trying to be grateful and appreciative towards the things I have right now. Also, let me know what video length you prefer, because I've been trying to experiment, but like I see, like if I'm a Rift, do like hours long videos, but like he's just crazy. Like he's literally like made for ASMR, I feel like, because he could do like an hour long video with like the simplest item. But that's like why he's so inspiring to me. Like I remember I told this one time the story, but I used to have one of his videos downloaded on my phone and I used to listen to it every morning. And it was like a 50-minute long video where he did like ASMR with rice. Like he just put it in like a bowl and like stir it or like pour it or like do any kinds of sounds with it. And it was literally just rice. But it was really good. Reframing is the most generically used strategy in the systems therapies as well as psychotherapy in general. It is fundamental for psychotherapy because it helps the client change perspective, thereby facilitating change in attitude and behavior. I just feel like there's so much to learn and improve. Well, I'm trying to remember how it was whenever I first got into health. And like working out and stuff, but it was mainly just doing it and being bad at it, and then looking back and trying to figure out how you could improve your situation, right? So even though it's like overwhelming, because I've been through something like this in the past, I like know how it's gonna go more or less in the big picture. So all there's left right now is just to like pursue it, I guess. I mean, it's just the best way to really learn anything, right? Instead of getting caught up in the theory, you just works, how the reality really is. And then, whenever you do the theory, you can instantly apply it to your practice instead of learning about it and then doing it. I feel like that's the better way to improve anything, really. Or just go about things. Because I could sit here and be caught up in my thoughts thinking about, oh, I want to create the best ASMR video I can, right? And then think about it for hours on end. And then never actually do it because I'll be constantly thinking, oh, it's not good enough, right? Or I can just create an ASMR video and then I can wait and then I can think about what I could have done better. Maybe change a setting or two. Work on my skills or whatever. And then go from there. And that'll probably take me to my end goal 100 times faster than the first way, right? Who do you think is gonna make the better ASMR video? A guy that has done 100 ASMR videos or someone who's done 0, right? I mean, sometimes there's people who are crazy good at something off the rip, right? But it's not very common. And even those people then think that they're so good. But then they don't practice. And if you don't practice, you're not gonna get better, right? But anyway, I'm gonna leave you with that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Leave a nice comment if you'd like. Or a negative one. I don't mind. You can write anything you want. Yeah. Take it easy. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow.